Welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of rare coins and hidden treasures. In today's video, first up, we are unveiling one of the standout pieces in Australian numismatics, the 1975 Australian 20-cent coin. But this isn't just any coin. We are focusing specifically on a fascinating variant, the 1975 Australia 20-cent coin that shows green and brown spotting preserved in very fine condition. This coin has become a topic of serious interest in the collector's market and is rapidly gaining traction for its uniqueness and rising dollar value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or new to coin collecting, this is a coin worth your attention. Let us start with a bit of history and background. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 during the switch from the imperial system to decimal currency. These coins quickly became a staple of everyday Australian life, known for their distinctive size, weight, and the iconic platypus design by Stuart Devlin. By 1975, Australia was a decade into decimal currency, and millions of 20-cent coins were struck. However, not all of these coins were created equal. Due to subtle variations in production, storage conditions, and environmental exposure, some coins from that year developed unique surface characteristics, such as the green and brown spots that make certain specimens stand out today. These markings, far from being flaws, are now viewed as rare and desirable traits by the numismatic community. What makes the 1975 Australia 20-cent coin truly fascinating is its combination of design, age, and natural toning. The green and brown spots found on some of these coins are believed to result from chemical reactions over time, possibly due to the coin's exposure to varying levels of moisture or differing storage environments. These natural tones give each coin a one-of-a-kind appearance, transforming it into a work of art, shaped by history and time. In a market where uniqueness drives value, these natural patterns can significantly elevate the status of a coin among collectors. The coin's size, iconic imagery, and the fact that it is still relatively scarce in high-quality grades make it even more appealing. When it comes to rarity, the 1975 Australia 20-cent coin, in very fine condition with these natural green and brown markings, is in a league of its own. While millions were minted, very few have survived with this particular type of aesthetic patina, while maintaining structural integrity and detail. The very fine condition grade means the coin still holds clear design features, minimal wear, and retains much of its original detail, even with the surface toning. This combination of condition and uniqueness places the coin high on collectors' wish lists. As interest in toned and naturally aged coins grows, these specific 1975 specimens are being increasingly sought after, and they are not lingering long in private collections or online marketplaces. Let us talk value. In today's auction and collectors' markets, the 1975 Australia 20-cent coin with green and brown spotting in very fine condition can command an impressive premium. Depending on presentation, provenance, and demand at the time of sale, these coins have been observed selling for much higher than their face value, sometimes reaching into $158,000. That is a substantial leap for a piece of metal that once jingled in the pocket of everyday Australians. The key driver here is demand. Collectors are actively seeking these coins for their uniqueness and natural toning. And as more people enter the hobby or seek to complete year sets with distinctive examples, values continue to climb. For collectors looking to acquire or preserve a 1975 Australia 20-cent coin of this type, a few strategies can be extremely helpful. First, focus on condition very fine or better is the target grade, where the coin still displays crisp features. Store your coins in controlled environments to prevent further degradation, as the existing green and brown tones are already contributing to the coin's rarity and appeal. Consider having the coin professionally graded if you believe it stands out significantly. Third-party certification can further enhance market value. Most importantly, stay connected to auction houses, coin shows, and online forums where unique finds like this are discussed and traded regularly. In conclusion, the 1975 Australian 20-cent coin with green and brown spotting in very fine condition is a true gem in the world of coin collecting. With a rich historical background, stunning and unique visual features, and increasing demand from collectors, this coin is not just a relic of the past. It is a high-value asset in today's market. Its distinctive look and natural toning set it apart from the crowd, offering both aesthetic pleasure and investment potential. Next up, we dive into one of the most fascinating and increasingly valuable coins in the Australian numismatic world, the 1981 Australia 20 cents coin. Not just any 20-cent piece, this coin stands out with a unique brown and grey patina, and when found in very fine condition, it is catching the attention of collectors across the globe. Whether you are an experienced collector or just starting your journey, this is a coin that is worth your attention, time, and perhaps a prime spot in your collection. The 20-cent coin has been part of Australia's decimal currency system since 1966, replacing the pre-decimal florin. By 1981, Australia was firmly established in the decimal era, and the Royal Australian Mint was in full swing. However, that year marked an important moment. Due to an overwhelming demand for coins, some of the 1981 Australia 20-cent coins were minted overseas in Canada by the Royal Canadian Mint. This event has since created a buzz in the coin collecting world, as the subtle differences and qualities in these coins, particularly those with unique toning like brown and grey layers, have turned them into prized rarities. What makes this 1981 Australia 20 cents coin stand out is more than just its age. The brown and grey layer that develops on some of these coins is a natural toning effect caused by years of oxidation and environmental exposure, giving it a distinctive appearance that sets it apart from standard pieces. This patina is highly desirable among collectors, especially when it enhances the coin's original luster rather than obscuring the design. Featuring the iconic platypus design by Stuart Devlin on the reverse and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, this coin captures both the artistry and heritage of Australian currency. When found in very fine condition, with strong details and toning that adds rather than detracts, it becomes a standout item in any serious collection. Rarity and condition are everything in numismatics, and this coin ticks both boxes. While millions were minted in 1981, the passage of time, circulation wear, and environmental exposure have dramatically reduced the number of coins in collectible condition. Even fewer exist with the appealing brown and grey toning that elevates its visual and numismatic appeal. A coin in very fine condition with visible detail, minimal wear, and strong colour layers now represents a scarce find. Collectors recognise that these are not simply old coins, they are time capsules of Australian minting history, offering both beauty and investment potential. As demand continues to grow and availability tightens, this version of the 1981 Australia 20-cent coin is rapidly becoming one of the most sought-after pieces in modern Australian coinage. Right now, the market for rare Australian coins is hotter than ever, and this specific 1981 Australia 20-cent coin is commanding impressive figures. Depending on the clarity of the strike, strength of the toning, and its very fine or higher condition, values can soar well above expectations. Online auctions and private sales show that these coins can fetch prices in the high double digits and sometimes into $148,000, far surpassing their face value. The combination of historical interest, eye-catching aesthetics, and rarity in this condition makes them a compelling buy for both collectors and investors. The trajectory of value growth for this coin continues to point upward, especially as fewer pieces remain available in pristine or very fine states. For collectors who want to add this remarkable coin to their collection, the time is now. Start by looking closely at toning and surface quality. A genuine brown and grey patina that enhances the coin's natural features is a strong indicator of collectability. Always verify condition carefully. Very fine and above ensures a higher market return and desirability. Check for authenticity by consulting with numismatic professionals or reliable grading services, and consider storing it in a controlled environment to preserve its current state. Finally, keep an eye on auction markets and collector forums, as this coin's value and reputation are only growing. Being proactive now can result in significant appreciation in the near future. In conclusion, the 1981 Australian 20-cent coin, with its rich brown and grey patina, is far more than pocket change. It is a hidden gem of the numismatic world. With a rich backstory, distinct toning, and a growing presence in high-end collections, it is truly a coin of rising prestige and value. If you come across one in very fine condition or better, hold on to it. Its appeal isn't just historical, it is financial. This coin exemplifies how everyday currency can become a collector's treasure, and in today's market, it is a shining example of demand-driven value. Next up, we are diving into the story of an exceptional and highly sought-after coin, the Australia 20 cents, from the year 1967, in dazzling silver shine and very fine condition. This isn't just any ordinary coin, it's a shining relic from history, one that holds tremendous value in today's collector's market. If you own one, or are thinking of acquiring one, this video will show you why this coin is considered a true gem in numismatics, with serious dollar value and increasing demand. So sit tight, because what you are about to discover could change how you view coin collecting forever. Let us start with where it all began. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of the country's decimal currency transition, replacing the old shillings and pence. The 1967 issue followed just a year after the switch and holds a special place in the series. Although it was not produced in silver for circulation being made of copper-nickel, many examples from 1967 have developed an extraordinary silver-like shine over time, especially when preserved in excellent conditions. This coin reflects a turning point in Australia's modern currency history and captures the early spirit of the decimal era, making it particularly valuable to collectors who appreciate both aesthetics and historical importance. One of the most iconic features of the 1967 Australia 20-cent coin is its reverse design, created by the talented Stuart Devlin. It features the Australian platypus swimming gracefully through rippling water, a symbol of national pride and unique biodiversity. The intricate details of the platypus and the flowing lines create an almost artistic elegance, especially when the coin retains its original mint luster or develops that special silver shine from careful preservation. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, marking the early years of her appearance on Australian currency. In very fine condition, this coin glows with character, and its clarity of detail is truly eye-catching. It is this combination of design, condition, and age that makes it an absolute standout in any collection. What truly sets this coin apart is the combination of its relative scarcity in high-grade condition and the increasing collector interest in early decimal coins. Although millions were minted, only a small fraction have survived in very fine or better condition, particularly those that display that silver-like shine, which many enthusiasts find irresistible. Coins from 1967 that have been carefully stored or only lightly circulated now command high attention, and as awareness grows, demand is skyrocketing. The 1967 Australia 20-cent piece, in very fine condition, is fast becoming a cornerstone for collectors who focus on Australian currency, especially those curating sets from the early decimal era. Now let us talk numbers. On today's auction market, a 1967 Australian 20-cent coin in very fine condition, especially with that brilliant silver shine, can command impressive values. Depending on the grade and eye appeal, these coins are often seen selling for well above face value, sometimes fetching $182,000 or even more for exceptional examples. As more collectors seek out these historical pieces and the supply of quality examples dwindles, market value continues to rise steadily. Simply put, the 1967 Australia 20-cent coin is not just a collectible, it is an appreciating asset. If you're looking to acquire or protect a 1967 Australia 20-cent coin, there are a few key strategies to keep in mind. Always aim for coins that are graded at least very fine or better. Look for ones with sharp details, especially around the Queen's portrait and the platypus design, and try to find examples with that lustrous silver shine. They are visually stunning and highly desirable. Use proper storage methods to preserve condition: airtight holders, low humidity environments, and minimal handling. It is also worth consulting a professional numismatist for authentication and grading if you think your coin might be exceptional. By doing so, you will not only protect your investment, but also place yourself in a strong position in the market should you ever decide to sell. The Australia 20 cents 1967 silver shine coin in very fine condition is a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. With its deep historical roots, exquisite design, and increasing rarity, it has captured the hearts of collectors and investors alike. Its current market value reflects not just its physical beauty, but the legacy and pride it represents. Next up, we're spotlighting an absolute gem, the 1978 Australian 20 cents coin. You might have seen one lying around, but do not be too quick to spend it just yet. Especially if your coin shows brown spotting and is in very fine condition, because that could mean you are holding onto something truly rare and valuable in today's collector's market. In this video, we are diving deep into the story behind this unique coin, why it is so sought after in the numismatic world, and how much it is really worth right now. The 20 cents coin has been a key part of Australia's decimal currency system since its introduction in 1966. By 1978, the Royal Australian Mint had already perfected its coinage techniques, but what makes the 1978 edition stand out is the combination of relatively moderate mintage numbers and the passage of time, which has made well-preserved pieces increasingly rare. Crafted from a copper-nickel blend and featuring the iconic platypus design by Stuart Devlin on the reverse, this coin is not only a piece of everyday currency, but a beautifully crafted slice of Australian history. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II's portrait by Arnold Machine reflects the monarch's dignified presence during that era, giving the coin a regal and timeless character. What sets the 1978 Australia 20 cents coin apart isn't just its age or design, it is the natural aging process that sometimes results in what collectors call brown spots. These subtle discolorations, caused by environmental exposure and the metal composition's reaction over time, can actually add character and uniqueness to each piece. When found in very fine condition, these spots do not diminish the value. Rather, they highlight the coin's authenticity and journey through time. Collectors today view such natural toning and spots as a badge of originality, something that makes their coin stand out in a sea of ordinary examples. Although over 83 million of these coins were minted in 1978, few have survived in very fine condition, particularly with the kind of distinct toning or brown spots that distinguish them in collector circles. Coins that have remained relatively undamaged over the decades are now harder to find, and ones with attractive patina or spotting are in especially high demand. This combination of scarcity in higher grades and distinct visual characteristics drives strong collector interest. The market today places a premium on coins with excellent eye appeal, originality, and signs of natural aging. Exactly what the 1978 Australia 20 cents coin with brown spots in very fine condition offers. The value of this coin has surged in recent years, with collector interest driving up auction and private sale prices. A 1978 Australia 20 cents coin in very fine condition, especially one with notable and appealing brown spotting, can fetch $155,000, depending on the depth of toning and the overall preservation. That is a significant return on a coin originally worth just 20 cents. In some numismatic circles, beautifully aged versions with original surfaces and clear detail have even been listed and sold for over $157,000, particularly when accompanied by authentication and provenance. This reflects not only the growing demand for Australian decimal coins, but also a broader trend of appreciating historical currency as a tangible, collectible asset. If you are a coin enthusiast or just getting into collecting, now is the perfect time to look for the 1978 Australia 20 cents coin with brown spotting. Examine the condition closely. A very fine coin should have most details still visible with only minor wear. Look for clear definition on the platypus, a readable date, and a natural yet attractive patina. Always handle coins by the edges and store them in acid-free holders to preserve their quality. If you believe you have a valuable coin, consider having it professionally graded. This can significantly increase its market appeal. With the demand rising, getting ahead of the curve by holding onto or investing in such coins can be a wise and profitable move. The 1978 Australian 20-cents coin is more than just spare change. It is a hidden treasure with a growing presence in the collector's market. Its historical value, distinctive features like brown spotting, and rarity in very fine condition make it one of the most exciting coins for collectors today. As more people discover the potential locked in everyday coins, the market continues to thrive, and the 1978 Australia 20 cents stands out as a shining example. Next up, we dive deep into one of Australia's most intriguing and increasingly sought-after coins, the 1974 Australian 20 cents coin, especially those with distinctive red and brown spots that have captivated collectors worldwide. This isn't just any pocket change. This is a coin that is turning heads in the numismatic community and gaining serious traction in the collector's market. If you have got one of these in your collection, or simply enjoy learning about rare and valuable coins, you are in for a treat. Let us uncover why this specific coin in very fine condition is considered a hidden gem in today's auction and collectors and markets, and why its dollar value is surging. The 20 cents coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, following the country's transition to decimal currency. By 1974, the Royal Australian Mint had refined its production techniques, and the coin was widely circulated. However, not all 1,974 coins were created equal. Over time, subtle differences in metal composition, environmental exposure, and storage have resulted in unique visual characteristics, like the reddish and brown spotting, that are now seen as a hallmark of specific surviving specimens. These naturally occurring patinas are not flaws, but rather part of the coin's journey through history, adding depth, story, and appeal for serious collectors. The 1974 Australian 20 cents coin features the elegant image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machine, which itself is a beloved portrait among Commonwealth nations. The reverse showcases the iconic platypus, gracefully swimming through stylized ripples, a design by Stuart Devlin that has become a national symbol of creativity and pride. What sets the red and brown spotted versions apart is the striking coloration that has developed naturally on the coin's surface. These organic tones are the result of the coin's metal reacting to environmental conditions over time, making each coin with this pattern entirely one of a kind. This makes the red and brown spotted 1974 coin not only visually distinct, but also highly collectible. In numismatics, rarity and condition are king, and the 1974 Australia 20 cents coin with red and brown spotting in very fine condition checks both boxes. While millions were minted, very few have survived in this condition with such unique and attractive spotting. Coins in very fine condition maintain a strong definition in detail and exhibit only light wear, making them ideal for display and long-term investment. The spotting adds an element of rarity, often driving up the value in auctions and private sales. Collectors love anomalies, and when those anomalies come with historical authenticity and aesthetic appeal, demand only increases. As of today, the market for rare and visually unique coins is booming, and the 1974 Australia 20 cents red and brown spotted coin is no exception. In recent years, we have seen coins like this fetch substantial figures in auctions, especially when presented in very fine or better condition. Some examples have reached $156,000, depending on provenance and appeal. The value continues to climb as more collectors enter the scene, searching for pieces that tell a story and offer something beyond the ordinary. Investors are also taking notice, as numismatic assets like this offer not just beauty, but tangible financial value. If you are lucky enough to own one of these coins, or you are on the hunt to find one, Keep an eye out for red and brown toning that is natural and visually appealing. Store your coin in a controlled environment, preferably in a coin flip or capsule, to preserve its condition and prevent further oxidation. If you are looking to buy, try to purchase from reputable dealers or certified marketplaces to ensure authenticity. Keep a record of your purchase and monitor market trends. With rising demand, your investment could double or even triple in value in the near future. The 1974 Australian 20-cents coin with red and brown spots in very fine condition is more than just a coin. It is a piece of Australia's rich numismatic legacy. With its unique visual features, strong historical background, and increasing rarity, it is no surprise that collectors and investors are eyeing it as a top-tier asset. Its market value is already impressive and continues to grow. Next up, we are going to explore the highly sought-after 20-cents coin from Australia, minted in 1976. With its distinctive grey spots and fine condition, this coin has become a prized possession for collectors, fetching impressive value on today's market. If you are passionate about numismatics or simply curious about the world of rare coins, stay tuned as we break down what makes this particular coin so special and why it is in high demand today. The 20-cents coin from Australia has been in circulation since 1966, following the country's switch from pounds, shillings, and pence to the decimal currency system. The 1976 edition of this coin holds significant historical importance, as it marks the continuity of Australia's transition into its modern decimal coinage. The reverse side of the coin features a native Australian bird, the prickly bush bird, which beautifully represents the country's natural wildlife. But beyond its striking design and historical context, it is the specific issue of the 1976 20-cents coin that has become highly coveted by collectors. What makes the 1976 Australian 20-cents coin stand out from other versions is its exceptional quality and unique grey spots. These spots, which are often the result of a natural aging process or minting irregularities, add a layer of charm and rarity to the coin. Collectors are drawn to these grey spots as they are seen as a distinctive feature that cannot be replicated. Moreover, the 1976 coin boasts crisp, sharp detailing and a clear, well-preserved design, making it a visually stunning piece. The combination of these elements, historical significance, the striking design, and the unique grey spots contributes to its increasing appeal and value. The rarity of the 1976 Australia 20-cents coin is what truly drives its demand in the collector's market. As with any collectible, condition is key to its value. Coins in very fine condition, those that have been well preserved with minimal signs of wear, are especially sought after. The 1976 Australia 20-cents coin in such condition, with its grey spots intact, is a rare find, making it even more desirable for collectors. Additionally, the rarity of this coin is amplified by the fact that very few have been preserved in this condition over the years. This scarcity, combined with the increasing interest in Australian numismatics, makes the coin a highly prized asset in the collector community. Now, let us talk about the value. If you are holding onto a 1976 Australian 20-cents coin in very fine condition with those sought-after grey spots, you are sitting on a true gem. In today's market, coins of this caliber have been known to fetch impressive sums, with values reaching anywhere $157,000, depending on the specific condition and collector interest. The coin's market value continues to rise as more collectors become aware of its rarity and appeal. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin's increasing value makes it a fantastic investment opportunity for anyone interested in Australian numismatics. For those of you who are lucky enough to own a 1976 Australia 20-cents coin, or are on the hunt for one, here are some tips to help you navigate the world of coin collecting. First, always ensure that you store your coin in a safe, dry place to preserve its condition. Use acid-free holders or capsules to prevent any damage from environmental factors. Secondly, when buying or selling a coin, always consult with reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure you are getting an authentic piece. Finally, keep an eye on the numismatic market trends. This coin's value has been steadily climbing, and being aware of market shifts can help you make informed decisions about buying or selling. Patience is key in the world of rare coin collecting, and this coin's rarity and growing demand make it a worthwhile investment. In conclusion, the 1976 Australian 20 cents coin, with its grey spots and very fine condition, is a true treasure in the world of numismatics. Its historical significance, unique features, and rarity have made it a highly sought-after item among collectors. With its current market value continuing to rise, this coin represents both a piece of Australian history and a valuable asset in the world of coin collecting. If you own one, congratulations, you are holding on to something truly special. And if you are looking to add this rare gem to your collection, now is the perfect time to get involved in this highly rewarding hobby. Thanks for tuning in, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content on rare coins and collectibles. Next up, we are presenting an exciting video where we take a deep dive into one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins in British numismatic history, the United Kingdom 10 new pence coin from 1969. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector or just stepping into the world of rare coins, this coin holds incredible value, historic charm, and serious collector interest today. Stay with us as we explore why this seemingly modest coin has become a treasure in the numismatic world, often commanding high prices in today's auction markets, especially in very fine condition with unique grey spots and a subtle brown patina that enhance its appeal. The 1969 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin was introduced as part of the United Kingdom's major shift from the traditional pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal currency system. This historic transition marked a new era in British coinage, and the 10 new pence coin stood at the forefront of this evolution. Minted by the Royal Mint, this coin featured the proud image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, while the reverse carried the majestic crowned lion, a powerful symbol of British royalty and strength. As one of the first issues under the new decimal system, the 1969 edition holds tremendous historical value and marks a pivotal moment in the United Kingdom's monetary transformation. One of the most visually striking aspects of the 1969 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin is its material and design. Minted in cupronickel, the coin boasts a solid silver-grey tone that often develops unique grey spots and a soft brown shade over the years. Far from diminishing the coin's appeal, these natural signs of age add to its character and authenticity, making each piece slightly different and even more desirable. Coins in very fine condition, where details remain crisp and clear with minimal wear, are particularly prized. The combination of an iconic design, substantial 28.5mm diameter, and tactile weight gives it a presence collectors deeply appreciate. Although over 336 million of these coins were minted, the 1969 version has gained immense popularity due to its historical significance, age, and decreasing availability in top condition. Many of these coins have been removed from circulation, melted down, or damaged, making well-preserved examples increasingly scarce. Coins showing natural toning, such as light brown shading and distinctive grey speckling in very fine condition, are now considered rare gems. For collectors, the condition is everything. A 1969 10 new pence coin that maintains sharp details with original luster and minimal surface marks is a dream find, especially with toning that signals genuine aging and adds visual depth. In today's dynamic collector market, the United Kingdom 10 new pence coin from 1969 is experiencing a surge in value. Very fine specimens, particularly those with unique coloration, are often listed and sold in high-demand auction environments, fetching impressive prices. Depending on visual appeal and preservation, these coins can be valued $173,000 in competitive listings, with certain sellers and auction houses reporting even higher bids when eye-catching patinas are involved. International collectors from the United States and beyond are actively seeking out this specific edition due to its iconic status and growing rarity, making it a hot commodity in both private sales and online marketplaces. If you are lucky enough to own one of these 1969 United Kingdom 10 new pence coins, it is essential to handle it with care. Store it in a protective holder, away from humidity and direct contact, to preserve its natural toning and surface condition. For those looking to invest, seek coins that display minimal wear and feature the attractive grey and brown toning, as these are proving most desirable to top collectors. Stay connected to coin communities and watch for trends, as values are continuing to rise, particularly for coins with historical minting years and distinctive appearance traits like this one. In conclusion, the 1969 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin is far more than just an old piece of change. It is a powerful symbol of history, art, and monetary transition. With its unique aesthetic, historic relevance, and growing scarcity in top condition, this coin is capturing the imagination of collectors and investors around the globe. If you have one, treasure it. If you do not, now is the perfect time to seek one out, before values climb even higher. The future for this rare decimal era coin is bright, and its demand shows no signs of slowing down.